Hello and welcome to Enchanted Babes, where we play D&D Under the Sea. I am NerdKicks, your DM, and I'm joined as always by my players, Ashta, Alex, and Sun. Sun is here, just camera off. And welcome back and happy spring for half the world. Is it fall for you guys right now?
Yeah.
Well, happy fall as well. So last we left off, our heroes are working their way through an abandoned mine after following an alchemist through the forest into this abandoned mine. So far have come across creatures called quaggoths, as well as humanoids or meroids, who appear to be infected with this disease that seems to be going around that causes blue lesions and like fungal like growths on the victims. They seems to have reached a dead end. We're struggling to figure out where Erryl, the alchemist, had gone, and then we're deciding to try to barricade a door after discovering a room full of infected people. And then Leo, while reaching to try to find to pick up a rock to try to barricade this door, their hands went straight through. And then I believe did you roll a wisdom saving throw at the end of the last episode?
I think so, and I think I failed.
I think you failed. Okay.
The distinct memory of failing.
So
according to my notes.
Yeah, so you are just kind of standing there, just staring off into space, doing nothing. And that is where we are. You are considered charmed and incapacitated, and your speed is 0, Leo.
I'm just standing at this rock wall. Slack-jawed, blank eyes, not moving.
Like you forgot what you were doing.
Leo, how are those rocks coming? Leo? And then Elomi try to shake them by the arm, like, hello?
Okay. You shake them and they snap out of it.
What?
Was the wall that interesting?
Would I remember that the wall is fake? Like, would I remember that it's an illusion?
Yeah, you're not quite sure what happened, but something's weird about the wall.
Yeah, something is not quite right about these rocks. I go to touch one again.
Okay, make another wisdom saving throw.
13?
13. You just kind of like go slack again.
Do I notice their hand like phasing through the rock when they go out to touch it?
Make an investigation check.
All right.
Or perception, either one.
I would just watch his head tilted as Leo just goes slack-jawed.
Leo?
What?
It's a 21 investigation roll.
21.
Yeah.
You do notice their hand like drifting through a rock as it kind of like falls to their side.
All right. Man, this would have been
Thomas
great
just
if I
gonna poke Leo
dispel magic.
and try to like nudge them.
You're gonna poke Leo?
Yeah, try to nudge them out of the.
Yeah, you shake them out of it again.
What?
It's there.
What was that? Sun cut out for a second. Did we lose Sun?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Other than nudging them out of their trance.
Okay, got it.
Ashta made a startled noise.
So Leo, you snap out of it once more.
Ugh. Yeah, so like these rocks are weird, I think.
Yeah, that was a pretty weird
I don't
thing
think
for a
those
rock
rocks
to
like
do.
you.
It didn't catch what Sun just asked.
I said, I don't think those rocks like you.
Oh.
Aw. What did I do to the rocks?
I
like
don't know, but
rocks.
I saw your hand pass through it, so I don't think that this rock wall is real.
Ah.
I'm a little bit worried about getting charmed again, but I might as well have a go. It doesn't look like it hurts. And Elomi's gonna try to step forward into the rock wall rather than just putting a hand through it.
Okay. As you swim forward, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
That would be a 13.
13. So you, Thauma and Leo, you watch as Elomi disappears into the rock wall. And then that's it. You just see Elomi disappear into the rock wall.
So we don't see their tail or anything poking out.
Nope.
Oh. I reckon we should follow. Make sure they're okay.
Mm.
Alright,
Go fishing
I'll
around
follow.
with your
I,
just go
I swim
tapping
in.
around in there.
I swim into
I'm-
the rock wall as well.
I'm gonna hold on to Leo's tail.
Okay. Both of you
One of us has a
make.
brain
Wait,
cell.
so,
I'm glad.
Thauma, are you keeping the tail outside of the rock wall, or are you following into it?
Yes.
That was...
I'm staying on the other side
Okay, got it. To kind of like have like a lifeline to
and
pull.
just holding on.
Okay, Leo, go ahead and
Yes.
make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, that's an 8.
You drift into the rock wall and you see Elomi, and then just immediately kind of just go comatose again.
Catfish
So
a tonic.
Gonna give it a little bit.
catfish and tonic. Gamma, you feel Leo's tail go kind of relaxed in your hand.
Oh no. Oh no. Shake them. You can't see the movements I'm making because my camera's off. We're gonna shake their tail and like yank them backward.
Okay. Leo, you get like shaken out of it, and in the split second before you get pulled back through the rock wall, you see Elomi there next to a door, and then you're pulled back through and you just see the rock wall.
As I'm being pulled back, would I have enough of a reaction to be able to grab Elomi?
Yeah, I would say so.
Cool. I will grab Elomi by the waist and pull them out.
Okay. The kind of abruptness of it is enough to shake Elomi out of it.
Ah, oh, that was weird.
So weird. But like, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's like a door on the other side.
Yeah, I think you're right about it. They definitely didn't want it found.
Okay, so the rocks are fake, but they turn you stupid when you go through them.
Yeah.
Also, side note,
when you
it
go
is
through is a big who's to say we weren't like that before we went through.
Side note, it is pitch black in here, so in order for you to be able to see, you need to have a source of light.
I see. So I need to keep dancing lights up whenever I have my presence of mind.
Or did you guys light a torch last time?
Did we?
I can light a torch.
think we-
I can light a torch and maybe wedge it into like the rail cart lines.
Yeah?
I think we took the lamp from
Oh, you totally
Erryl's
did.
desk.
Yep, you totally did. There was a lamp in the office. So you now have a lamp. I forgot about that.
Yeah. There was a lamp. I'm seeing if we took it with us. I can't find in my notes if we did or not. We can assume we did.
Yeah, just say you did. You have a lamp.
Makes sense.
So what are you doing?
Well,
Does somebody want to hold on to me and see if I can go through it? But if I
That
go all like blah, yank me back.
Yeah,
But if
sure.
I go
right.
through, I can pull you guys through.
Sounds like a plan. I will hold onto one of Thauma's tentacles.
I hold on to another.
Okay. Thauma, make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm going to assume that a 7 does
Oh,
not make
jeez.
it.
The tentacles go slack in your hands.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Actually, Elomi's just going to take their bow, their crossbow, and just sort of like wave it around in there to see if they can bap them awake again.
Okay.
Well, if Leo has my tentacles, they can just like yank me out.
But if we
You
can wake you up while you're on the other side,
you do successfully bap them awake, but you also need to make your own wisdom saving throw for making contact with it.
all right. 11.
Okay, so you kind of like Thauma, you feel like something hard connect with the side of your head, and then just like clatter to the ground. You drop your
No.
crossbow. You see Elomi's crossbow kind of fall and hit the ground next to you.
Did you just hit me with your crossbow?
I'm catfish fanatic, I can't see.
I am going to see, because presumably Elomi is standing next to me, right?
Yeah, Elomi is still out of it, but Thauma, you are now like conscious in front of that door. You're still in front of the door.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just going to like gently tap Elomi's cheek to see if I can wake them up.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, it
Elomi.
feels so weird to just be taken out like that. I'm sorry, did I hurt you, Thauma?
No, but you threw your crossbow at me?
I just wanted to gently bap you awake. I'm sorry. I thought it would make sense to have someone awake on the other side to pull us through.
I mean, it did, but your crossbow?
I didn't think of anything longer.
But yeah, I guess if you can get through, I could shake you awake when you're on the other side.
I'm gonna go through the rock wall again. Hopefully last time having to deal with the wisdom check.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yay. This one passes. I'm gonna riot.
What did you get?
17.
You brace yourself for like going comatose again, and then you kind of bump into Thauma, and you are fine.
I'm awake? Oh, that was unexpected. Okay.
Oh, so like maybe the more exposure you get to it, like the less effect it has on you. Cool. I'm coming through too. I'm gonna step in.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
It's an 11. I have a +4 to my wisdom saving throws. I am just rolling terrible.
Oh no! Oh no! You confidently dart forward through this rock wall and freeze. You both see Leo just kind of chilling there.
I'm gonna gently tap their face with my hand. Yeah, come on, buddy. Time to go.
You made it!
What?
I said you made it!
Oh, you made it.
Hey.
We
all right.
made it. That was like a Three Stooges.
So you are now in front of a door.
So the door is closed, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Can I hear anything on the other side?
Roll perception.
22.
22. You hear some light, like, clinking of glass. And then, like, you hear a kind of a snarly kind of sound, and some whispering.
Well, either someone's making some interesting cocktails and drinking with some sea pigs, or something else is going on in there. I don't quite know. But there's definitely activity on the other side of this door.
I'm gonna pick up my crossbow again.
Good.
Is the
Well-
door locked?
The door does appear to be locked.
Do you want to go in?
We've searched everywhere else, and Errol's nowhere to be found, so he's got to be here.
I can try picking the lock.
I believe in you, Thauma.
Do it.
It's Dex plus proficiency, right?
Yes.
With thieves' tools?
Yep.
I got a natural 20. So
Oh my
28.
god.
Like butter. It just, like, you kind of just get your tool in there and immediately just clicks open. Like, it wasn't a very complicated lock, but you barely look at it and it is unlocked.
I can sometimes roll well.
Smooth.
I'm gonna give a very small round of applause because I want to be quiet.
And just like push the door open like as quietly as possible.
It drifts open gently.
And what can I see inside?
You see, make a perception check and see how much you can see.
An 8.
An 8?
Yes. I had to look. I wasn't sure if it was a 7 or a 1. But it
Oh
was
yeah. You see kind of a dark outline of a figure standing over a table. And you're not sure how much of the room you're seeing right now. The door is only open like, that much, so you're only seeing like a sliver of the room. But you do see someone about 15 or 20 feet away from you poring over something at a table.
There's someone in here working at a table.
You reckon it's
Is
Erryl?
the room lit at all?
Is the room lit at all? No. It did very, very faintly. Like, it's slightly more lit than the room that you're in, which is pitch black.
Okay. I'm gonna try opening the door a little bit wider, but still as quietly
Okay.
as I can to let the others kind of at least peek in.
I would like to peek in.
Okay, so make a stealth check to see how quietly you can open the door, and then Leo, make a perception check with disadvantage.
26 on stealth.
Okay. It drifts open silently.
10 for Leo.
10 for Leo. And then Thauma, what was your earlier perception roll? Was it 8?
Just an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Leo, you also see a table. You really can't make out what's going on, but there is a figure there over the table. Thauma, you now see that this is the size of this room is definitely like there's more to it than you can see. It's seems like it might be roughly the size of the room that you're in, maybe a little bigger. And you've got how far are you opening the door, I guess, is the question. Like, are we going all the way?
Enough to be able to see in and hopefully see who's at the table. And figure out and see if it's Erryl.
With an 8, you would not be able to make that out without getting closer.
Okay. I would like to try and get closer.
And what was your stealth roll again?
26.
26. Okay, cool. Give me one moment. I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit of what you can see. There is a table here, and a figure over it. There's bottles and vials. It looks like similar stature to Erryl. Could be Erryl. I'm assuming you're not going like all the way in the room.
No.
But you're like right by the door. Let's see. He does not seem to notice your presence at the moment.
I'm debating sneaking up behind him and asking, what you doing?
What you doing?
Don't want to make a lot of noise. How much room is between the imaginary rocks and the door?
Like 5 feet. Not a lot. Like the three of you were pretty crowded in there.
Okay. We back out just a little bit and like huddle and whisper.
Yes.
Like between the rocks and the door, and just to not have to deal with the rock's illusion.
Got it. So like right outside the door. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can huddle.
What did you see?
I'm pretty sure it's Erryl in there.
Oh, cool. I storm in. Okay. G'day, Erryl. What you doing?
You broke me. Okay. Erryl.
Thauma just melts into a puddle in the shadows.
An underwater puddle.
Yeah. There can be underwater lakes because the salt density is different.
This is true. Okay. So hang on, pause. Leo bursts in the room. And at this point, Leo would be able to see pretty much the whole room. And as you burst in and say, what did you say? Good day, Erryl.
Yeah. What you doing?
He drops the vial that he's holding and it shatters on the table. And he whips around and looks not at you, but behind him at what's going on here. Oops, I didn't mean to actually circle it. What's going on here? You now see a large table with a figure lying on it and a tall, slender figure behind it. This figure has dark robes on, very, very, very pale skin, and a like an antenna coming out of the front of their head, kind of dangling in front, that has light coming from it, like an anglerfish, and has also like tentacle-like growths kind of down his shoulders. You also see two of these quaggoths that you had fought earlier. And so Erryl has whipped around and looked at him. And then, let's see.
I'm like, who's this geezer?
You all hear in your heads, new subjects. Splendid.
Hmm.
I say, I'm a bit confused. What's going on here, mate?
Can I message it and say I think the fuck not?
Message what? The figure?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
I'm like still in an like melted octopus puddle outside of the room. I did not follow Leo inside.
Honestly, Leo's the only one who sees all this.
Watch him go.
Leo's
I
probably
watched him go.
What?
I watched him go.
So I guess if the door's all the way open.
Yeah, I would have like just pushed the door all the way open.
Yeah, you can just barely see the figure from your standpoint, Thauma. And so actually the voice is only in Leo's head. So sorry, Thauma and Elomi didn't hear anything.
Okay.
You saw Leo burst in, and then Leo, you heard, yes, a new subject. Splendid. In your head.
New subject. I'm confused. Erryl, what's going on here?
Erryl looks back and forth between the two of you and then draws a short sword.
I'm gonna hold up my hands. Look, we're not here to like fight you or anything. We just like, we genuinely want to help. Like, we want to find out what's causing this issue so that like we can save the princess. Like, we just want to talk.
Are you the ones that made the big loud kabooms? Kind of brandishes the short sword at you, but not like aggressively, just kind of like gesturing it at you.
I mean, we may have made like a kaboom or two, but like only in self-defense.
Yes. Elomi used thunder something or other.
Oh, that's right.
Either once or twice. I can't remember.
I think just once.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, only like in self-defense. So sorry if it like interrupted your work or anything. Like, what are you working on? Like, I'm really confused.
Erryl turns back to the anglerfish guy and says, "Master, shall I dispense of them?"
Master? What? Who is this guy?
At that point, Elomi and Leo, or Elomi and Thauma, what are you doing?
I will shoot Erryl.
You'll shoot Erryl?
Yes.
Fantastic. Roll an attack.
It's only a 10.
That's gonna miss. And at that point, immediately the room kind of fills up with very bright light for a moment that quickly fades. I need everyone to make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
It's a 12 for Leo.
16.
22.
22. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll initiative. So Leo had 12. Elomi was 16. And Thauma was 22. And the light came from the front of the anglerfish head.
Oh, it flashbanged us.
I got a 16 for initiative.
Exciting. I got to find a pencil.
Oh, that's not a good initiative. That's not a good initiative at all.
My miss was more of a warning shot. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I don't know how to shrink that in size.
You should be able to just drag the corners.
There, I see. It's very difficult on laptop.
Fair enough. Okay, so Thauma, you the light kind of flashes pretty bright, but you're kind of tucked behind the door a little bit, so you don't, it's just like, okay, that was weird, and then it got dim again, and then it is your turn. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, this time I'm gonna shoot at the weird, creepy anglerfish thing.
Fantastic.
$11.
11 is going to miss.
Yeah, damn it. I'm gonna bonus action hide. But like slide to the other side of the door.
Okay. Leo.
Stealth. My stealth is a 16.
16. Okay. Leo, you see the light get really, really bright, and then you just kind of feel just kind of warm and fuzzy inside. Like it feels nice. You are considered incapacitated, which means you cannot take actions or reactions, but you use half your movement to get closer to the anglerfish.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
All right.
I don't like that.
I have 40-foot speed, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
So you guys see Leo just kind of like lazily swim in that direction. At the end of your turn, go ahead and make another intelligence save.
It's a little better. That's a 15.
15. Okay, you kind of like shake your head and snap out of it. Your turn is ended, however.
All right.
So I'm going to do a couple things. One moment. I just want to clear up some space so we can move the sticky notes. Okay, so now we can move them over. Because I gotta add some. So the first thing that happens is Erryl is going to come around the table and try to, he's going to swing at, what was your roll? Was a 16? Your stealth roll was a 16, sorry?
Yes.
Okay. That's a lie. He didn't see you. So he's going to come this way. And no, he's going to go here. That's what he's doing. And I'm indecisive. I'm sorry. He's going to just put himself here, and he's going to turn and face the door and prepare himself. And that's what he's going to do. And then this guy is going to move over, and he's gonna like open his mouth really wide, and he's got all these like crazy sharp teeth, and he's going to just take a big old chomp out of Leo.
Bring it.
Or he's going to try anyway. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm not incapacitated anymore. Yikes.
It does not get back his light flash. So yeah, he kind of tries to bite you, but you've snapped out of it just in time that you dodge out of the way. And then, unfortunately, they all rolled very similar initiative. So this Quaggoth is going to also definitely go for Leo. If I could learn how to read real quick. With claws, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
18 hits. I know how dice work. 4 points of slashing damage, and it's going to swing at you again with the same claws. This time it's a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, so it does 4 damage to you. This one over here is going to 15, 20 come here and prepare for people coming in. And that's going to do it for them. Elomi, you got a 16. The light flashes bright, and you kind of like feel a little bit dazed for a second, but then you blink and you shake it off and you are not incapacitated. You succeeded your saving throw.
Oh.
And so it is your turn. I'm going to put some sticky notes up while you go.
So is the door open enough for me to see inside, and do I count as hidden right now?
Yes, you can see inside. I don't believe that you actively worked on hiding before.
Got it.
So you would just kind of be chilling there.
Then what I want to do...
I don't remember how I spelled this guy's name before, so...
I think it was a Y.
I think you're right. That sounds like me.
My notes have had a Y.
Oops. All right, Elomi, what are you doing?
I need the pointer for a second, sorry.
No worries.
These coral, is this just a decoration for the map, or is this like in the room?
That's some really, really dense, thick coral, and it looks like you'd have to go in the room to really be able to see that. It's kind of behind where the door is. So if you're not going in the room, you can't really see what it is beyond just thick coral.
Right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to step just a little bit further into the room in front of Thauma, and I'm going to shoot my crossbow bolts at the Quaggoth.
Okay. Which one?
The one closer.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, that's 12 plus 5 is 17. Does that hit?
That does hit.
All right, excellent. 1d8. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 damage. And it is piercing.
Damage. Fantastic. Great. It hurts.
Good, it was meant to. And I'm going to just put up dancing lights so that the rest of the room is bright, because I don't see a reason for it to be this dark and gloomy right now, and optimistically I'm hoping that the bright light will hurt their eyes.
Is dancing lights an action or a bonus action?
One action. I can't do it this turn, can I?
Nope, because you used your action to attack.
Got it.
I think with a bonus action you can bardically inspire? Question mark?
Yes.
I do have one of those left, so I think I shall. give a bardic inspiration die to Leo.
Nice.
Leo, rip his teeth out.
At which point it will bring us to Thauma.
Okay. So I'm hidden from Erryl. Still, correct? He didn't see me.
It doesn't appear so.
Okay. So I get advantage if I shoot him.
Yes. However, Yes. Just kidding.
Okay. I got a natural 20.
Woohoo! Roll that sneak attack.
Okay.
Double those dice.
Okay. So that is.
I accidentally
14,
made almost a rainbow with the sticky notes.
28 plus 5 is 33.
33.
Yeah.
You're shooting him with the crossbow?
Uh-huh.
Cool. He is there with his like short sword and he's pointed at the door. He sees Elomi come in and he looks like he's ready to attack. You shoot him with a crossbow directly to the heart and he just stopped like
Oh my god.
Bye-bye.
sword falls out of his hand. He's dead.
Oh.
Oof.
I'm a bonus action hide again.
Cool. Roll that stealth.
16.
Great. And that's going to take us to Leo.
Amazing. So the anglerfish guy in front of me that tried to bite me, I'm going to say, have you ever heard of a toothbrush, dude? And then I'm going to take off my stuff striking. I'm going to try and hit him once across the side of the head.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Absolutely, that hits.
That's only 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that is. Sorry.
13 points of damage.
Amazing.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows. So 2 unarmed strikes. So the first attack's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
That does 5 points of damage, and I would like him to make I believe it's a wisdom saving throw or is it a con? Hang on. As I'm going to spend another key point to do stunning strike, is constitution saving throw DC 15.
Is that considered a magical effect?
No. It's just a special.
Okay. Great. You said Constitution save?
Yep. DC 15.
15. Does not save.
Awesome. Which means my final flurry of blows is with advantage, as he is stunned.
Woo-hoo! Oh my goodness.
That's going to be a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and he takes 7 points of damage.
Holy sea cow.
Yeah.
Absolutely going ham.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Yeah, you just mess him up. Hit him with your stick, hit him with your fist, hit him with your tail. Like he is just pop, messed up.
He's
Great.
stunned until the end of my next turn.
Stunned. Okay, so Erryl is dead. Anglerfish is stunned. This Quaggoth is going to come over here, and they are immediately going to go at you. They're not
That's fair.
happy with you, and I'm throwing dice. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The first one is going to be fine. I know how to read. Don't worry about it. 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Just hits. Okay. So that's going to be 4 damage.
Yep.
And then the second one was 18 to hit.
Also
So
hits.
that's going to be 6 damage. So that's one of them. Makes the 2 claw attacks.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is going to go ahead and also make 2 claw attacks. 16 to hit.
Misses.
That misses, right? Okay.
Yep.
And a 23. Sorry, 20. Yeah, 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
3 numbers here. So that's going to be 8 points of damage. This is all slashing.
Yep. Oof. Ouch.
Yeah. That's going to bring us to Elomi.
All right. Let's see. Would I still be able to attack if I do dancing lights, or is it one or the other?
Pretty much one or the other. There is
Got it.
dim light in here, coming from a lamp on the desk as well as his little glowing thing.
Right.
So you can kind of see.
Okay. I am going to cast Dancing Lights then, and I'm going to move my ass over here next to the table.
Okay.
Oh, didn't mean to grab the map there. And I don't think there's anything else that I can do at this point. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do at this point. But if we do some fancy footwork, I might be able to catch them up in a thunder wave, so long as Leo can be more than 15 feet away from me.
Okay, so you cast Dancing Lights. So it is now lit in here. So y'all can see. And if that's the end of your turn, that'll take us to Thauma.
Okay. Anglerfish dude is still stunned, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take a shot at him. This is with advantage, right?
Yep.
$13.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. And then I'm gonna come over here towards this coral stuff and hide. Bonus action hide over here.
Okay.
With a 19.
19. Okay.
Okay. Is it my turn?
That's it.
Yeah, that'll be Leo.
All right. Awesome. 2 attacks with the Staff of Striking, both with advantage, because he's stunned. The first is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, frick him up.
That is 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That's only an 18 to hit.
That'll still hit.
13 points of damage, rolling really well on that damage die. Is he still up?
He's still up.
I'm going to burn another key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Do it.
I technically have advantage on that. I forgot to roll with advantage. It's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
5 points of damage.
Okay. He's still up.
15 to hit.
That.
I will burn the Bardic Inspiration.
No, don't burn the Bardic Inspiration. It just hits.
Okay. That is 4 points of damage.
Okay.
So that was my action and bonus action. I don't think I can do anything else. No. Right. That's me done.
All right. At the end of your turn, he is no longer stunned, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, he does not get back his light blast. I actually don't know what it's called. I didn't name the skill, the ability. I worked out how it works. I didn't name it. Okay, so he's looking really rough. So at this point, he's gonna refer to a tab that he has open.
Oh, what new wizard tree is this?
You see him reach into his cloak that he's got, and pull out some kind of metal object, and he waves it and starts like saying, incantations, and then he disappears,
I beg your pardon.
as well as the one next to him, the Quaggoth next to him.
What the fuck?
They kind of like shimmer and then just are gone.
Sneaky motherfucker.
Maybe he's going to get
Can
a
I shoot a
toothbrush.
Can I shoot a look at Thauma, like shut the door?
So actually now the Quaggoths are up, and so this one's gonna take its 2 attacks at Leo. 15 to hit, that misses, and then a 20 to hit.
That hits.
For 5 points of damage, slashing.
Ow.
Now it is Thauma's turn.
Okay. Am I hidden from the Quaggoth that is still visible?
You believe so. And also, Leo is within 5 feet of it, so you get sneak attack anyway.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Do it.
7 plus 8 is 15.
Yes, that will hit. Sorry, before backing up, when the anglerfish guy disappeared, he shouted something to the other Quaggoth as well, in a language you don't understand. Yes, you do hit, so go ahead and roll damage with your sneak attack.
Okay. 17.
17.
Nice.
Beautiful. Is that it? Is that your turn?
Yep.
Leo.
I'm going to bonus action hide again. Back into the shadows.
Okay.
A
All right.
30-20.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm going to take both my attacks with the Staff of Striking on the creature in front of me.
Okay.
And go. I will say, you should have run. That's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 22 to hit.
Yep.
And also 8 points of damage.
33 plus 8 is 41. Okay. It's looking pretty rough.
It's looking pretty rough. I'm going to spend another key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
For 5 points of damage. I just punch it across the nose. And then 17 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
as I'm going to smack it with my tail for 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. That is exactly enough to kill it.
Because that was minimum damage. So yeah, I just sort of like bring my tail around, I slap it across the head as it sort of like bounces into the cavern floor below, and then floats up dead.
So yeah, Leo comes in and just beats the shit out of this anglerfish guy, and then turns around and beats the shit out of this quaggoth.
Well, that didn't go as I thought it would. What the hell was happening here?
Are the other two still in here?
Do you want to make an investigation check?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how well an investigation check is gonna go for things that went invisible, but
Are you like, how are you searching? Are you feeling around? Are you like, what do you describe how you're searching to see if they're still in the room?
picture an octopus helicopter.
Amazing. Absolutely
Octocopter.
amazing.
Amazing.
You just do this like ballerina twirl and your tentacles kind of flare out. And roll your investigation.
It's only a 6. I am not very coordinated.
Yeah, you kind of bump into like some dead bodies and a table. You knock a flask off of the table that Erryl was at, and it shatters on the ground. You don't find anything unseen. Hello and welcome back. So, as the water starts to settle, so far nothing has happened. You don't see the anglerfish guy or the other quaggoth at all, and nothing seems to be stirring in the room that you are in now.
Well, that didn't go according to plan. As you look over at Leo is looking really, really rough. Like, they've got lacerations on their head, their arms.
Oh.
Oh,
They're down,
my
they're
God.
down to 3 hit points.
Can you do any healy things?
yes, give me 1 second. I need to check to see if lesser restoration or if cure wounds does more healing.
I don't think lesser restoration
doesn't.
Cure
Yeah.
wounds will. Yeah, lesser restoration doesn't heal.
That's
It
for like
just,
status
for
effects.
Yeah.
Okay. 1d8 plus spellcasting mod. Okay. 1d8 plus spellcasting mod is 6, and so that is 8 hit points. Not a whole lot, but I hope you feel a little bit better, Leo.
As you put your hand on them to heal them, they're gonna look you in the face and go, "If I told you that you're really pretty."
Okay, they've lost too much blood. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here, guys.
Is there anything else like in the room?
There's a lot going on in the room.
Like,
I would
yeah,
like to
let's,
swim over to the table and
look
have a look
around.
at, like, are there notes? Is there, like, yeah.
which
is there anything more to the room over here where the fog
yes.
cuts off?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
I know how to use a computer.
Yeah, like rifle through Errol's pockets.
Yeah. So, one thing at a time. So, in the corner here, there's like a kind of a bed that's been set up. It seems like one of them was sleeping in this chamber. And Leo, which table are you going over to?
The table that Erryl was at to start with, so
Okay.
this one.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
It's a 16.
A 16. It looks like a lot of it was torn up before you came in the room. You do find some snippets of notes. You might be able to piece some of it together. It's mostly looks like notes on like progression of the disease itself.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said,
is
most
it
of
any different to what we already know about the stages of the disease, or does it seem to just confirm?
It seems to confirm what you already know about the disease. It also it's pretty torn up. You'd have to spend some time piecing it back together.
That's fine. You said he also had some like vials, and there was clinking of glass and whatnot. Are those vials still sort of like around this table area?
There's still a few left. Some of them are a very similar shade of blue to the fungal growths that you've seen on people, and a few of them are other colors of liquids. You did notice in the notes something about a reagent. Didn't really get a lot about what the reagent is or does, but you did get a note about a reagent.
Would I be able to piece together what he was trying to do, given that I'm proficient in herbalism and medicine?
Ooh. Make a medicine check.
14.
14. It's hard to tell. If you were to spend some time put it like poring over the little scraps of notes and really looking into it, you think you might be able to figure some stuff out. But just looking over this table, you're not totally sure.
If he was trying to come up with a cure, why would he attack us when we come in? This just seems all very strange. Thauma, did you find anything on his body?
Do I find anything going through his pockets thoroughly?
Make an investigation check.
That is a 21.
21?
Yes.
Wonderful. You find, at first, not a lot. You find some like pens and things like that. And then you're kind of just doing the full like patting down his legs, and you find like strapped to his leg is a notebook that is like tied tightly to his like inner thigh, and you're able to pull that out. It's a small brown notebook, and it appears to have a small kind of like handprint impression or like outline on the front of it.
I'm gonna stick his hand to it.
Okay. There's like a really faint sort of flash of light where his hand makes contact. And you gather something has been triggered.
Can I open it?
You open it, and just as you open it, you see the words "finish" appearing. Because if you had opened it first, it would have been blank. And it's a notebook. It appears to what languages do you it's like half in common, half in a language you don't recognize.
There's writing in here that I don't know what it is. Do either of you guys know?
Can I take a look at the notebook?
Yeah. Do you speak up? Well, what languages do we determine that Thauma speaks?
Common, Lanish, Mer, and Thievescant.
Okay.
And I know Common, Aquan, Lanish, Mer, and Molpod.
Leona's common.
That's right, Leo. That's right.
The parts that you can read, so like I said, half of it's in common, are notes about the reagent, and I mean, are you going to spend some time like reading the portions that you can read?
Yeah.
Okay. It's notes about the reagent and how it is intended to strengthen the or to speed up the process of the disease, and how they're having some issues with certain forms of the reagent having the opposite effect and slowing it down. And that's what you can gather from the parts that are in common.
So, Erryl wasn't actually trying to cure anything.
You don't think that the people back at the town are taking this reagent, the one that speeds it up, right?
They might.
Shrimp paste.
Who knows who he was giving it to? Half of this I can't read, but what I can says he was working on something that speeds it up.
So he wasn't working on a cure at all.
Mm-mm. That's why he was giving people something that barely works for stomach aches.
I mean, I thought he was just trying to do his best to sort of
And
like
that
keep
could
them comfortable during the disease. Oh gosh.
no, and he could even be mixing it in with that.
Is that
So
an actual body on the table?
The other table,
Yeah.
the one that the anglerfish guy was behind, does have a body on it, and it appears it's kind of laid out. It's not doing this. It's like laid out kind of flat, like as if it were sleeping, and there are like coral growths coming off of the entirety of the body.
I mean, the big question that's come into my mind is, are they just trying to like speed up something that's already happening, or did they like have a hand in creating this disease?
I think we might know more if we can find someone who can read the rest of what's in this notebook.
The old guy back in my village who had all of the books and the crab butler, did he read a bunch of different languages? Or am I just misremembering?
I don't remember if that came up. But you would know that he definitely speaks a few languages at the very least.
So we need to find someone who can read this. Sorry, I don't know what language it is. Languages
Yeah,
never really my thing.
I know a couple, but this isn't any of them.
How
I
might
can't even
you,
identify what it is.
Thauma, looking at it, it does look vaguely familiar to you. You definitely don't read it, but you're like, this looks kind of like undercommon, which is what they speak like in the deep, which you've never been to, but you kind of interacted with some people who have. So you think it might be undercommon.
Well, I haven't spent any time in the deeps myself.
No, I haven't gone down that far. I live like near the edge, but nowhere near far enough down to need to really know undercommon.
Elomi, would there be anyone like at the castle who like knows lots and lots of languages who might know undercommon?
Is there, or is the fish racism too deep for that?
You know that there's definitely scholars who've studied many languages. You don't know anyone specifically who speaks undercommon, but it wouldn't surprise you.
I don't know anyone
It's too warm
personally, but maybe.
It
There
might
might
be
be someone.
it might be too warm in this area if we go back to the village out
What about
around
the
here
didn't we
for a
run
native
into
speaker.
a bunch of deep merfolk in the
Mhm.
forest? They
Yeah,
might.
but we were having a hard time trying to find them.
And that would also take us very close to Genbor again.
Yeah, I think our fastest route might be going back to your hometown, Leo, and seeing if the guy with the books might know Undercommon.
Suppose
This
that.
is the first real lead that we've gotten, so it makes more sense than going deeper in the forest.
And like, who was the
'Cause
anglerfish guy? Do we know if that's like an actual like lineage or species of humanoid? Like,
Um, you could make a nature or history check.
I'm bad at both of those, but I will happily do that.
He looks like a cult leader.
That's only a 6 for nature, so
You've never seen anything like this guy
I have a dirty 20 for history.
for history. Tama, do you
Mhm.
want to roll too?
I can give it a try.
A dirty 20.
Uh, I have a +3 to history. 10.
10. Okay.
It would be the same for nature. So
Elomi, you've read like they're like talked about in like children's stories as like, oh, like the boogeyman's gonna come get you. They definitely hail from the deep if they're real. Most of the things you've read are like, are these a real kind of person? But you've definitely heard of them. You
They're
don't know what they're
kind
called.
I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like fables almost. Like they weren't treated as though they were real. They were part of like children's stories.
oh.
You do know that in the stories you've read about them, they have like strong magical powers. And yeah.
Well, I mean, children's stories have got to start somewhere, right? Usually there's like a salt crystal of truth in there.
Oh, I'm looking back at my notes. Marcus and Agnes, they're Deepmer. I thought it was going back as far as the people that we met when we were on the run around
Oh,
Genbor.
No, I was talking about the ones that we met sort of more recently, yeah.
Yeah, we could
totally
go back to the
skipping
village and
on.
find them.
Well, that's closer, and if we're heading back to the Leviathan's last stand, that's on the way.
Yeah,
So that seems like
because some of the notes
our best
in
bet.
this notebook do say about a reagent slowing things down.
Well, if we can slow things down, it might buy us a bit more time, both with the people in town and with the princess.
I'm
Yeah.
going to take one of the robes in my bag and I'm going to put all the paper scraps from the table in it so that we can take it out of here to observe closer later.
Okay.
I'm going to shove like bits of random things that are in the shell in the notebook so it stays open. So it
Okay.
doesn't close on the way, so I don't need Errol's hand to open it again.
I see
Because I
you
really
doing
don't
that.
want to chop his hand off.
I mean, I'll do it if...
Uh
Because, like,
to
this is,
save
like, evidence, right? And, like, we're going to be going back to the village where everyone thinks that this guy is, you know, their local healer, their local doctor. They're gonna
We
want to
can
know.
tell them where to find him. I'm not cutting his hand off and carrying his hand back.
Tama, you do remember that after the light flashed, when you opened the book, there was no resistance to opening the book. The ink appeared as if the handprint was just revealing the ink. There was no lock on it.
But what if I close it and the ink goes away again?
Look, it's a little bit gross, but I reckon our best bet is to take his hand. Otherwise, who's going to believe us, right? We're out of towners. And this guy
I'm
was
just
like a
shoving
pillar
things
of the
in it so it
community.
doesn't.
I'm going to take his hand.
But how are they going to know it's his hand and not just some random hand?
I mean, it's weird either way, I have to be honest. I don't think they're gonna
We
look
can-
The
favorably on either.
information in the book is what we need to prove. I mean, something.
We can tell them where his body is.
I mean, are they going to come all the way out here into the middle of a dangerous coral forest to find his body?
You could try closing the book and seeing what happens
Let's try that first.
while you're
before
in the
we-
room with his hand. I don't like to make
True.
suggestions, but I'm deciding to make this one today.
I was
Okay,
waiting
so
for
Thauma
that.
closes the book and then opens it. Is the ink still there?
The ink is still there.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he like needs to turn it off or
Thauma-
something.
Okay, so we don't need to take his hand. Thauma just opens it and closes it a couple times to make sure the ink doesn't go away.
The ink does not go
Thauma
away.
doesn't know how arcane magic works, despite being an arcane trickster.
It seems like maybe it has to be activated and deactivated.
Oh, like a toggle.
manually.
Alright, well,
Okay.
this place is kind of creepy. What do we want to do about all of the other... What did he call them? Subjects?
I mean, we can grab the notes from the other room and take that.
Mm-hmm. Let's just
I-
get all of the notes and get out. All of the people down here that can't respond to us, I think they're too far progressed in the disease. We can't help them at this point. Hopefully later we can learn more about the patient. Maybe learn how to reverse it. Maybe we can help them. But that isn't right now.
Do you think they're suffering?
I like to think they aren't.
I guess all
I
we've
don't
got
know.
right now is hope. Alright, let's get back to the village with the proof that we have, the lead that we have, and see if we can't find someone who can translate the rest of this book for us, because at least we've got some information about a possible reagent that will slow the progression.
Real quick, are any of the vials the green vial that he had in the village?
There are 2 blue vials, 1 purple vial, and 1 that's like a thick black. And that's
Oh.
what's on the table.
I might take all of those.
Yeah. It was 2 blue, 1 purple, 2 green, and 1 black.
No, there's no green.
Oh,
There's
no green.
There's 2 blue, 1 purple, 1 black. There are a
Okay.
few shattered on the desk and on the floor. There's some substance that might be green. It's kind of hard to tell. It kind of dissipated.
Okay.
If we get back to the village, I'll see if I can, like, maybe use some of his equipment to work out what's what in these vials.
Just be careful there.
Look, I might not be, like, the sharpest swordfish in the school, but when it comes to, like, medicine and stuff, I have a pretty good knack for working these things out.
Is swordfish school?
I don't know. I just
Well, it's a fish, right?
They don't.
That's even better.
Yeah. Fish
Is there
fact of the
anything-
day.
Is there
They ain't
anything
got
on
schools, they're
Erryl
uneducated.
that is like identifying for him?
Is there anything where that's what?
on Erryl that's identifying for him?
He's got kind of a nice robe.
That we can take back and be like, as proof that yes.
Yeah, you rolled really high investigation earlier. He has like an amulet around his neck. It has a weird symbol on it you don't recognize.
Okay. I will take that as well and keep
Okay.
it with the notebook.
Can I do a religion check on the necklace symbol?
Yeah, go for it.
Total shot in the dark here. That's not a good number. 13.
13, you're not sure.
Damn it. All right. Slam it, sorry.
All right,
Aw, shrimp.
let's get out of this creepy dungeon and head back.
All right.
Was there anything identifying for the body on the table just so that we could let their next of kin know?
It's pretty well gone. It's like
all right.
half core. It's barely recognizable as a person.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay, so you make your way back out of the abandoned mine, and you are in the Zenthal Forest.
What time of day is it?
You followed him there at night, in the middle of the night, so it's like the wee hours of the morning. It's pretty dark out.
Do we want to risk camping out, taking a rest?
We can head back to where we
You
were
look-
camping.
Let's
Get some
try to
sleep.
head back to our campsite.
Look, I'm still pretty beat myself.
Yeah, you look rough, buddy.
We don't want to run into anything in the forest and be unprepared for it.
Yeah. You're so smart, Elomi.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get some sleep.
Okay. And on that note, I think that's where we should call it today. So we will pick up, you'll get your long rest, and you will level up.
Level up.
Yay!
oh no, I have choices again. No.
Yes,
Level
you
6.
do.
Level 6.
Oh man.
Level 6.
I believe our next game is on June 9th. I believe.
Awesome.
Sounds correct.
Which is my birthday week. Cool. So on that note, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for playing with me, and have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.